annoying the refs, and living proof that there's no such thing as a stupid question. Unless we're the ones asking it. From game highlights, to hot takes, to totally unqualified opinions. We're bringing the BS Booster style!
Again, bleep.
And that would be Arkansas, Coach.
Yeah, let's define that. Come on, man.
That was funny. Looking for a new coach. Welcome to episode number 148 of the BEBC
BS
podcast.
Two away.
Two away from what?
150.
It is, and for those of you, because this is going to go out to a different crew of people this week.
Because we met people that didn't no idea we did a podcast.
Not only that, we have a very special announcement.
Huge
Announcement
for the next 2 years.
No. We're not ready yet.
No, I'm serving it up.
It may not be a 2-year commitment.
Okay, for the next year.
For the next year, but let me preface this. For those of you who don't know who we are the Balding Eagle Booster Club. We have Curly, Larry, Mo, Spanky.
Don't call me Curly.
And Socrates.
Socrates.
Because we want to protect the innocent here. That's who we are. We are a 501c3 that supports Allen Athletics.
What band was? We are the Flaming Stallions.
What?
Well,
This is what
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, that's right.
This is what you get with this group. We come on every week. We talk about Allen football. We talk about Allen basketball. We talk about whatever we want.
Farts.
Volleyball.
We have a very special announcement that we're going to start the podcast off with, that if you are a true lover of Texas high school football, you're going to appreciate. So hang with us for just a minute.
There's no easy way to say this. This will be our last episode.
It might be.
And
or you're going to go, oh my gosh.
And it's one of those things where all the naysayers out there that always say, well, no one ever plays anybody during the pre-district games.
Here we go. Our buddy, Mr. Chris Cumnock. For those of you who don't know Chris used to head up the Landry Classic, which was played for 20-plus years,
right,
bringing together the best talent teams he could in the first game of the year.
For charity, for kids' scholarships.
And
great purpose.
Chris went to work for Wipeout Kids Cancer, a great organization that does a ton of work for those families who are...
Another nonprofit.
Have
facing
kids,
that bad diagnosis and dealing with it.
Kids' pediatric cancer. And Chris has done that for a couple of years now, and I think this will be the third year coming up.
Yeah.
And
the Wipeout Kids Cancer
Classic.
Yes.
Wipeout Kids Cancer Classic. WOKC.org is the website in case you want to contribute. Done that. Alan's been in it for years. Alan's been gracious enough to host it. Chris has been gracious enough to let Alan host it. And it's always
been
a great
successful
game.
for
And it raises money for Wipeout Kids Cancer to help those families who are struggling with everything that goes on with that diagnosis.
And the Landry family is involved, I think, in the Wipeout Kids
Still
Cancer
in.
too.
Yeah, they still are.
So it's
So,
a great connection.
The big announcement that we have, Chris called us
Drum roll.
6 weeks ago. Said, I got some news for you, but sit on it.
Don't say anything.
Which is the worst thing to tell our fat asses.
Yeah, we've got blood coming out of our lips from
Good
biting our tongue.
God, it's sitting there
so,
going, I'm gonna...
We're worse than the
okay,
wives
Chris,
about.
we'll sit on it. But then every week I was texting Chris, can we say something? Chris calls me Friday night before, or Thursday night before Allen's game, and says, okay, you can make the announcement. So, for all of you loving high school football,
Bum, bum, bum.
August 28th, 2026, the Wipeout Kids Cancer Classic in Allen, Texas, 7 o'clock on Friday night. Allen will be hosting the Duncanville Panthers.
Boom!
Boom! That's big, dude.
It's going to be fun.
Now,
Take that,
Wig
Katie.
wanted it.
Take
Wig
that,
wanted it.
Katie.
I want to play somebody.
You big wussies.
Katie who?
Yeah.
and kudos to Chris for putting this together, because it has been a struggle even when it was the Landry Classic, for getting teams to come play Allen at Allen's place.
Well, especially in the DFW area, because
Sure.
everybody wants a home and
and
home.
Duncanville has been struggling to get games.
Exactly. Teams to
pre-district.
and get a full district, yeah.
Yeah.
Full,
And
full.
so Chris went to the Duncanville admins and Reggie Samples and said, hey, and
Let's
Reggie
make
bought
it
off
happen.
on it. The superintendent bought off on it. Coach Wig said, let's do it. And so Allen versus Duncanville, mark it on your calendars. Be a big crowd, be a big game. It'll be fun. Win or lose, it's good for Texas high school football to see
Big
those
time.
two guys meet.
And it's good for that game and good for Wipeout kids.
Yeah, it'll
Cancer
raise
for
a lot
kids.
of money, and that's what the whole purpose of
You
it
get
is.
some lessons learned early.
Yeah, so you Duncanville fans who are listening, because I'm going to put it out there where you can see that.
yeah.
You can drop off now if you want. That's fine. But mark your calendars.
We're going to be talking to Ish a little bit later.
We look forward to hosting you in August 2026, Lord willing. It'll be hot, it'll be warm, and it'll be hotter on the field. So two great
Diggs,
teams.
Step, all y'all. Get the
So
word out.
That'll be the place to be, first game of the season. So we look forward to having you there, and
Thanks,
Join
Chris.
us at the tailgate.
we may see you in a couple weeks as well too.
Yeah,
you
we
Duncanville
would.
fans.
Cross
We'll
our
see.
fingers.
We'll see. Well,
cool.
fellas, week one of the division, or not division, all divisions of Texas high school football playoffs is complete. 6A is complete, all but one game.
I picked a bad time to stop sniffing glue.
Wow. Let's all bow our heads and pray for Nolan.
The Woodlands plays Aldine Davis today, and I think that is
Oh
the
my
last
gosh.
6A Division One team or game to get out of the way.
Dear Lord.
We will have Coach Wig in
Wiggy,
about 20,
Wiggy,
25
Coach
minutes.
Wiggy.
We'll talk to him about Allen's game on Thursday night. Before we do, let's
Where we will ask him the tough questions like, hey, Coach, how you doing?
No, that's a stupid question.
He will be doing great because
Because we won.
we won.
Yeah.
And he's driving to Lubbock? Yeah.
Probably. The 148th game in the history of Allen Eagle football.
Are we still in the 70s?
We are still in 1974. Last game of the
We
year.
won't be out of the 70s for a while.
Last game of the year. And for Kerry Jackson, this one's for you. Allen plays Leonard. They beat Leonard 49-0
Sorry, kid.
to go to 7-3 on the year, 4-1 in district, but did not make the playoffs.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Pulled a Plano.
So that's back when I guess they were just pulling the district champions out.
Yeah.
So they lost.
I remember those times.
They lost to Princeton, but I don't know who the district. Well, here's your district. So if someone wants to tell me, Randy Bridges, tell me who the district champion was in 1974 between Royce City, Princeton, Farmersville, Nevada Community, Leonard, and Allen. Wow. You think about that now, if that was your district.
Princeton.
That would be ugly.
Princeton beat Allen that year 16-12, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting. So there's your 148th game. Your 148th victory. We jumped to
85?
Well, you jumped to 1987.
Ooh.
Last week, Allen played Dallas Adamson to get their 147th victory. They moved to 2-0 on the year. This week, they played
In
West
history.
Mesquite, who
We
is
played a good game last night.
5A school. Allen beats West Mesquite 43-21 to move to 3-0 on the year.
Were we 5A then?
It's 4A.
4A.
District 5, 4A. So you mark off West Mesquite. So that catches you up on that. We had a... never mind. I can't remember what it was.
Brain fart.
We had a question last week. I can't remember what it was.
Regarding.
Something to do with history. And it's gone now. So there you have it. Before we get into the Allen Lewisville game, because we're having so much internal strife that we need to talk to Coach Wig before we discuss it.
Yeah.
Let's look at the excuse me, the bracket.
Heimlich.
Whew, I'm okay now.
Like I said, it was a bad time to stop sniffing glue.
For Region 1, we went through it last week. Allen beats Lake Highlands Allen beats Lewisville 22-15. Lake Highlands and South Grand Prairie in a game that was 8-7 at halftime.
And all the scoring in the second half, they end up winning, what, 43?
43-36. Lake Highlands pulls out the victory.
Right at the very end, within the last 2 minutes there.
So it's 7 o'clock next Friday night at McKinney, the crown stool of Texas high school football. Allen will take on Lake Highlands. We don't know who the home team is yet. We'll ask Wig. Remind us to ask him if he knows if we're home or visitors on that.
Wait a second.
What?
I thought South Grand Prairie was like the Terminator of football teams.
You know,
They thought they were.
if you remember, we discussed this last week on this particular podcast, that there were 2 games that I brought out specifically: South Grand Prairie Lake Highlands and Trinity and Mansfield Lake Ridge, and said, who do we think might win this and why? Well, that was one of them, and we kind of leaned toward Lake Highlands because of South Grand Prairie's strength of schedule, who they played, their district. The one game they lost was really the only decent team they played, and that team turned around and got beat last night in Arlington Bowie.
The first round of the playoffs, and just goes to show you can't just look at the record.
You can't, and a lot of people do. And
Yep.
it's there's more to it.
There's more to it.
There's a lot more to it.
What?
In the bracket opposite Allen and Lake Highlands, you had Mansfield Lake Ridge and Euless Trinity, a back and forth game, in which Mansfield Lake Ridge beats Trinity 47-38.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer team.
You know, and honestly, for me, and I've said this for years, I can't stand playing Trinity. I just don't like playing them.
Yeah.
You know, the Hawk are fine. You know, that's a tradition. It's cool. All that's fine. I just don't like playing them. Never have, never will. Glad to see them.
So, what is it about playing them that
They're fans, for one.
Well, it's something. They have an aura that just bothers me. That's just me personally.
What color is it?
The aura?
Yeah.
It's not the same color as the ones we saw this week. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
To get the Northern Lights in North Texas, that was so cool. For those of you that saw them, it was awesome.
I saw them.
Are we going to talk about band uniforms next?
No. Opposite of Mansfield Lake Ridge and Trinity was Odessa Permian and El Paso East Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Permian does what everybody thought they'd do. They beat East Lake 59-7.
Who hosted that game?
Permian did.
So how far
Figures.
did El Paso? How far did they have to drive?
Probably a
From
4.5,
El Paso.
5 hour drive.
Couple hours.
Yeah. To El Paso.
That's more than a couple.
Yeah, 4.5, 5 hour drive.
I think it's that far.
And they
Poor El
lose
Paso team.
59-7.
It's way out there.
They beat up on all the other weak El Paso teams and then have to play.
So Permian will
Or
take
that
on.
Monterey, Mexico team.
Yeah, where have they gone? haven't
I
seen
don't
them
know,
around
but
lately.
they used to be up here all the time.
Yeah.
I guess they got tired of getting slobber knocked. So
Didn't they have like 22,000 students or something like that?
Well, that and they had college kids in there playing.
Lake Ridge and Permian will play next week. Richardson beats Haltom 35-7. They will take on Coppell,
My old
who
alumni.
just shut out and beat the pants off of Plano 38-0.
Beat the brakes off a plane.
That game, Richardson Coppell's going to be. That's going to be an interesting game.
Let's see.
Richardson may have a chance this year.
They look good. They
North-
really do.
North Crowley takes care of Keller 42-20
Okay.
in a
It's not a smashing victory, but compared to ours,
And then our old buddies out of Midland Legacy, they win a.
Lee.
They are changing their name back to Lee.
re.
They win their game against El Paso Franklin
Maybe me.
62-42.
Wow.
So Midland Legacy will now face North Crowley. So that's
That might
that.
be an interesting game.
It might be a very high scoring game. It'd be interesting to see what Legacy can do
Yeah.
against their defense. On the other side of the bracket, you know, everybody's darling this year seems to be Fort Bend Ridge Point.
Really?
Yeah, undefeated. Everybody's like, well,
Third. They've got a lot of people having third behind Southlake and us.
they struggled with Pearland Dawson. They won 21-16, but now they get a snootful of North Shore, who
That's going to be a rough.
who
that's
seem
gonna
to
be a
have
rough
righted
go.
their ship and winning 49-14 over Deer Park. another good game from
Who won North Shore's district? Do we know? Was it North Shore? No.
No, they were. Who beat North Shore last week?
They've lost 4, right?
No, 2.
I don't know. Let me check the Caro meter.
I'm looking here real quick. It was.
They lost to Summer Creek.
Who
Summer
might have gone
Creek.
D2 because they're not on this. I don't have the D2 bracket. Oh, well, North Shore was actually the number 1 seed in D1.
D1 for them.
Atascocita was the D2 or the number 2 seed in D1,
Okay.
and that was a good. They played Dickinson, which was a good game. It ended up being 51-47. Dickinson wins that. So our old buddies Pearland showed back up. They went undefeated this year. They win again 59-27 over Fort Bend Travis. So they get Dickinson next week. Really, Lake Travis wins. You expect them to.
Westlake goes down.
In D2, Westlake did go down.
Don't go.
Speaking of Westlake, do you see what happened to Lovejoy?
Oh, I was watching that score. They played Argyle last night,
Yeah, it was ugly.
and it got 7-0. I was like, all right, 7-0. Then it was 14-0, 21-0, 28-0. It ended up 56 to nothing.
Yeah.
So is
that Argyle over
Is Dodge
Yeah.
deciding to
It'll
That's,
be
what,
hit the
that's
road.
what I'm thinking.
it'll be interesting to see what happens over there because I'm not sure this is what
He'll
he signed
stick.
up for.
He'll stick
No.
around.
You're not supposed to lose to a sweater like that.
He'll stick around until we can't afford our property tax.
Sounds good. Argyle. I don't pay. You pay Lovejoy property tax. I
Oh,
don't.
that's right. Are
I'm on
you
the other
Princeton? You're Princeton or
I'm on the other
McKinney?
side of the tracks.
He's
McKinney.
I'm
McKinney.
McKinney.
Oh,
I've
nice.
paid for 2 stadiums. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Allen and McKinney. So, anyhow, should be fun next week. We haven't seen Lake Highlands in a couple years.
Since 21.
It's been, that's all.
Yeah.
It seems so much longer.
I just remember the game we played
Where
over at
was
Lake
that game?
Highland
I
Stadium.
forget. Was that
Oh, I love that
s-
game.
Did
yeah.
we play at Richardson Eagles
That
Stadium?
turf was
13.
horrible.
Oh, yeah, but
Lake Highland
defense. Oh, my
Stadium has
the
been
defense
a-
is unbelievable.
It's been a
They scored one play,
First play. They scored.
and
Yeah.
then shut
and then
out.
that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, their turf is horrible.
63-7.
And Kendall Clinton had
Piece of
that
grass.
bumbling, stumbling. I don't remember if it was a
Kendall
pass
Clinton.
reception, but that was a thing of beauty.
Yep.
We're playing McKinney, so we're going to play up there. So that'll take care of that.
Crown stool.
It was funny because people, your memory, like you're saying, I don't remember.
Yeah.
My last. No, we played Lake Highlands out at
Choctaw.
No, it wasn't Choctaw. It was.
Yeah, it was.
Choctaw.
Second week?
It was.
Choctaw.
No, we played them at the baseball stadium.
Choctaw.
Remember?
Choctaw.
That's Choctaw.
Choctaw.
Is that what?
Yeah.
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 They don't call it Choctaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old Ranger
Yeah, it is.
Stadium.
The old
that's
Ranger
Choctaw.
Stadium is Choctaw Stadium now.
No, hang on.
We
Somebody
played
help me
the-
here. Didn't we play them indoors?
Brainford at the stadium,
We played them indoors. We played at the.
The new stadium?
the old stadium.
Somebody looked that up.
What
I don't
year?
think we.
2021.
I remember it being indoors.
Was the new stadium even open then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, we did play a game at the new stadium. I remember that.
And I think
because
it
the
was Lake
concourse
Highlands.
was like
Yeah.
twice the size of this.
I
here.
think it was Lake Highlands.
Oh no.
Could be.
They had
Black
the new
uniforms?
stadium? So, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they wore their black.
Yeah, because we actually moved over and we were kind of on their side, sitting in the upper deck. I remember this. Someone's going to prove me right here,
Welcome to the Three
or I'm going to be
Stooges.
very embarrassed. One of the
Nah, just keep rolling,
two.
brother.
I'll keep rolling.
Week 2 we did that?
Week 2. It seems way early.
That would have been week 3, right?
I remember being angry at the powers that be, saying, "Why would you schedule that?"
Because we
Hate
were
this
way
place.
over here and we're
Yeah,
playing way over there.
There's an area around, yeah. Week 2.
I was a little shocked, but when they announced we're playing in McKinney, I figured Plano, but maybe Plano Clark isn't available.
What's
next
available?
week.
You got to.
That's fine with
I
me.
mean, Plano's out, so why wouldn't it be available?
Somebody else might have grabbed it first. And most people think McKinney's a better stadium than
And we know nobody will play at our
I don't
stadium.
think most
because
people think that.
we won't allow it.
Until
Some
they
people
sit,
think
until they
that.
sit in that stadium, and their knees are stuck to their chest.
something like that.
I was being nice.
I know you were. We'll figure that out. Keep that in mind. I really think we played them in the baseball stadium.
We've never played in the Star, have we?
No.
We almost did, but then they changed it because what was that? There was something that came. Cowboys
Details.
crapped it. I don't know.
No details?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody with a better memory than us, figure it out.
We don't have the bandwidth.
We,
Well, if we can't figure out what other game
Oh.
we played in that stadium, we did play it there because I remember being in there and commenting on how large the concourse
new
was.
stadium.
The new one.
I don't think you were there, Nolan. I'm just, I don't mean that rude. I'm just. I don't think he was there. I don't remember.
It was, yeah, it was tis to be the season, so you're probably shopping.
Asshole. There's the beep.
Sorry, we have kids listening. Not really, but anyhow.
Chilling.
What I was going to say was, it's funny how your memories, you can remember it, but you don't remember everything. Because like somebody asked, put a post in there after the first quarter of the game when it was 0-0. I was like, Allen didn't score in the first quarter. When was the last time that happened? It was like a few weeks ago at Prosper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like it was years ago.
Oh, I love Allen Eagle Nation.
It happened a few weeks ago. Just like,
They're more educated than.
oh, crazy. Well, we'll talk to Coach a little bit about Lake Highlands, but I printed their stats out. They've got a 1,000-yard rusher in Christian Rhodes,
Okay.
1,100 yards actually, and they have a 2,900-yard passer, so almost 3,000-yard passer
Wow.
in the most generic named person ever. Not really.
Joe Bob.
Chuck Smith. So there you go. That's the quarterback's name.
I had those shoes.
Chuck Smith.
Charles.
They weren't Chuck Smith.
What were they?
Chucks.
33 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the year. So he didn't make a whole lot of mistakes. Christian Rhodes has almost 1,200 yards, 8 yards an attempt, 10 TDs.
What was the score against Richardson that they lost to?
They lost it in overtime by 6. I think it was 16-10. It wasn't a very high scoring game. They got 3 receivers with over 500 yards. It looks like 2 of them catch most of the passes, though. One's got 40, one's got 37. I think we looked last week, and they were averaging around 42 points a game. They scored 43 last night.
Yeah, if I remember, we could see
Did
it.
you find something there, Cody?
Yeah, they scored 43 last night. They lost to Richardson 21-15.
21-15. Okay.
Their previous loss was to Forney 37-34.
Yeah, you look at that and go, okay. But then again, I'm going to go back to look who they played.
Mm-hmm.
That district is else did they play in non-district, Cody?
North Garland
Oof.
and Flower Mound.
Oof.
Yeah.
I think there may be 2 wins between those teams.
Yeah.
In their districts, Richardson, Lake Highlands, Pierce,
MacArthur,
Berkner.
Ooh,
and it's
Berkner won last night.
The blind squirrel.
Richardson won, Lake Collins won, Berkner won. I don't know who their 4th playoff team was.
Go Rams.
Jesuit in that district?
yes.
Yes.
Then Jesuit,
Jesuit
won.
And they went.
Yeah.
Did they win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that district.
Yeah,
winning
that was
every
that
one.
was the televised game, wasn't it?
On FAA.
Yeah.
Around our district, Prosper, obviously, they beat Hebron 66.
Handily.
That was tight to the first half.
handily.
Yeah, the first quarter was like 21-14, and then
Oh wow.
Braden Emhoff ended up with over 600 yards passing and 8 touchdowns.
Well, good for
They
you.
started running that wide receiver slant.
Oh my gosh. Rock Hill took it on the chin from Geyer, as I think most people thought was
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Plano, as we said earlier, took it on the chin 38-0 against Coppell, which leaves Allen as the last man standing out of our district.
Which, by the
well, no,
Prosper.
Prosper. I'm sorry.
Less than
a
D1.
little different, but off subject. But I closed on my mom's house this Monday, and I'm in the Cowboys building.
Scatter shooting
'cause
while
that's where
talking about.
let me finish. The lawyer's title, the title company was, and Joe McBride was in the lobby.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
What'd you ask him?
He's a former Coppell coach. I don't know what he's doing these days.
I thought he had a stint at Geyer too.
McBride?
No.
No. You're thinking of Randy.
Oh,
Randy,
sorry.
who's out at Rockwall
Well,
Heath now. The Rockwall coach who went to Geyer, who
Yeah.
went to Highland Park as the athletic director, who
Athletic
left to go to
director.
Rockwall Heath.
Yeah.
So he kind of like Westerberg, that athletic director role wasn't for
Yeah,
him. So
yeah.
he bailed out of that pretty quick.
Coaching ain't Kyle's thing either.
Be nice.
I'm kidding.
Be nice, be nice, be nice. It happens.
Handing the other team your team's plays is pretty common there.
What?
Westlake.
Oh, Westlake. Bye-bye, Westlake. Westlake had a really down year for Westlake. That was their 4th loss. When was the last time Westlake had 4 losses?
They dyed their hair for one game.
Did they dye their hair too?
They did they thought they were the South Lake of the
So
South.
if you have Lake in your name, you have to dye your hair. Is that the rule?
Yes. Plano East was doing it before both of them.
Lake Travis.
And how long has it been
Plano
since
East has
Plano
a
East
lake.
been in the?
They have a lake out there too.
Yeah.
They have a lake on their campus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lake Plano East.
How long has it been since Plano East has been in the playoffs? That's a good trivia question. Diggs,
81.
answer me this.
And stop dancing.
He's a dancing machine. Watch him get down. Watch him get down.
he needs to keep dancing because
Let her
it
do-
provides
do-
high
do-
entertainment for the rest of the world. It may be cringeworthy entertainment.
He
but
burned
it is
off 4 or 5 calories doing that dance.
4 or 5 calories.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant 45.
Unbelievable.
You never know.
You do never know. Oh my word.
Where are we?
We are.
We're time to call
Lost.
coach.
We are like a minute and a half away from calling coach. I don't want to call him early, but
No, that's fine.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out.
stretch it out, or just can we do silence for like a minute?
No, we can't do that.
By the way, for
We
those
can always cut it out.
and leave it in, make people think something's wrong. What's wrong with their audio?
It's just one
Oh,
long.
so-
It's just one long.
We could just
beep.
move our. People have lost your mind. We're losing listeners.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hole.
He just said, "Oh."
Nolan.
Blue.
I will say this, and I thought about this yesterday. I didn't put everything up when I was putting all the stuff out of the Suburban and putting everything up. We had a good tailgate year.
Did you shed a tear?
You know, it is kind of sad because we don't tailgate at away games anymore. It's just too
Too
hard.
much.
Yeah,
Too
and
much.
too much time and everything. But you know, we had a really good tailgate season, and it's
did.
it's fun, and we learn a lot. We get to spend a lot of time with the coaches and the kids, and you go to these away games where you're not playing at home, and it's a whole different environment. And so, thanks to everybody who stopped by over the course of our 7 home games, I guess we had, and just the fun times that we've had. That we will miss it because it is fun to do. And
I'll never
Speaking
forget
of this tailgate
that
season.
visiting tailgate we did at the Crown Stool, and it was freezing cold, and it was raining. We were making hot chocolate.
had the panel up.
Had the panel up.
Had to have the
that
panel.
wasn't working.
Yeah, and after we bought those new flag poles with the lights on top of them and weren't able to use them.
You know what? And I give Anthony Patton credit. He goes, "Well, doesn't it have a sensor on? You can cover it up." And I pulled mine out yesterday and looked at the top of it. There are no sensors. You know, like you could, because it's got a sense that there's light for them not to work.
Yeah.
But there wasn't. We couldn't find a sensor on top of it anywhere. And I was like, "What in the world, Cody? They're in that bag. If you want to grab one and see if you can find it."
Let's play with our solar devices.
All right, we're going to call Coach. Think he's on his way to Lubbock.
I swear, we'll call him. Morning, Coach. How are you?
Hola.
Hello, Coach.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
We're doing. Are you there?
I'm there, yes.
All right, there he is.
Hola.
We're gonna do
Hola.
we're doing the entire podcast in Spanish today. So hello, tortilla.
Tortilla.
Salsa. Taco.
We're gonna say enchilada, and that's the extent of what we know.
El Stupido.
Vegeta. Chai Chai Rataguis.
It's one of those mornings, Coach, and so
Love it.
you're just
Love
gonna
it.
have to bear with us. We're a little weird this morning. We've had a lot going on. So
Well, we finally got our blood pressure down.
Yeah.
all right, I want to preface anything we ask you today. I want to preface it with two things. How many years have you been coaching now?
32.
Okay,
Wow.
in your 32 years, your coaching has never been questioned, right?
Oh, I would think for
And don't read
every
anything into that
second of the full
question.
32 years.
Yeah.
The reason I say that it's been a weird week subsequent to the game, and for whatever, and you know this is stupid because you know us. People ask us a bunch of questions that we have no answers to. So,
Yeah.
but we do have access to you, and so we'll ask some questions just because people want to know, and we want to be educated. And so, I think the thing that, and the way to phrase this is, the best way to phrase it is, you and I talked when I took you over to the school and about how tough this game was going to be. You expected it to be low scoring. You had mentioned last week that you were anxious about this game because of their ability to throw the ball. So, when going into this game, what was your game plan against these guys?
I mean, it was, offensively, it's really hard to run the ball against them. Really hard to find ways to get yards, and you have to kind of give eye candy to them and hope you can create some distractions and get them to lose focus and try to slip things by them. Yeah, that's ultimately how, if you have success against them, how it occurs. Which the reality is there's just not a lot in games that they're interested in. They are a team, unlike many, that there's just games that they just seem to be completely disinterested in. And then, when it's this big game in their mind, then they come out and play really well. And then if they're turning the ball over, then they kind of implode. I think our game Thursday night was the case of, for them, kind of the best case scenario is they knew they were going to play like it was going to be the last game of their life, like you have to play in the playoffs, and they didn't turn the ball over until a minute left in the game.
Yeah.
Which for them, that keeps them, in the game and playing physical, and which they were probably the most physical team that I've played. The way they played Thursday night was as physical as I've ever in all the games. I thought they did a really good job.
Some plays a little extra physical.
Yeah. Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a little bit
they
too
lived
much
on the edge.
extracurricular.
Yeah, they lived on the edge, and I think again it's part of who they are. But it's I think there was something to it that they didn't really care. I think it was like, we're just going to go and do that. If those things get called, they get called. I kind of think that was, they weren't really worried about that. It was more of, let's see if we can intimidate. Let's see if we can, let's see if what we can get away with.
Yeah.
And that crew, they got away with a lot. There was a lot that I thought. We watched the teams that we play next week last night, and if that crew called our game, we'd still be playing.
Yeah.
Under penalties, because there's, every time you were near the sideline, you'd get out of bounds 2 or 3 steps, and it wouldn't be they tackle you, but they would push you really hard. Well, that's, that's late.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they were just allowed to stay in the game by not turning the ball over, by us not dominating really in any of the three phases. Just kind of they kept life.
Their defensive line, it looked like they did a pretty good job of kind of filling all the gaps and causing a little, little disruption on our offensive game plan, at least running. But
oh gosh, yeah. No, they're the best defensive front. If you ask any of our guys, they'd tell you that every one of those are the best single, but also collectively that we've seen all year. Not close.
They're big, man.
They just, they're just they're a physical front, really are. Last year we scored 17 points and had 125 yards rushing and 145 total yards against them. Just a tough deep. When it's important to them, which is again weird to say because you'd hope they're all important, but it's important. They're a really, really good football team, really, especially defensive football team.
Yeah. So, and along the lines of what Mark was saying to begin with, is there a thought in your mind as far as just keep pushing the rock up the middle of the A gap? A lot of those interior runs.
Yeah, for us, it's for I just think the way you go and play long in football is you have to be able to stop the run. You have to be able to run the football. And those two things are things that you have to be able to do to win games. And they were not able to run the ball against us. And late when they were throwing and having success, they were able to get some cheap yards in the run game, and that's what happens when you start having success one thing. Sometimes the other one will pop in, but for us it was on our side of the ball. And this is a tactic that it's not a tactic that I fully support, but they were anytime we started to have momentum, they were coached to fall down, and slow the game and stop the play, stop the momentum, stop the tempo. That was they knew that that's who we are and what we're going to do when we have something good happen. That coupled with the fact that we dominated time of possession. We ran a ton more plays than they ran, which kept our defense off the field, which kept our defense fresh and gave our defense a chance to keep it a low scoring game. In doing that, and then with them, whatever. I mean, it's what they were doing. To the point that they got confused on who was supposed to go down, and multiple plays had multiple plays had three guys have to go out for a play. It gets ridiculously silly at that point when the officials are stopping it and having to say 6, 99, and 0. Y'all are all out this play. And when they're saying that, you're like, this is defeating the purpose of what right. I mean, they go down because they're hurt. You don't say, hey guys, you have to go out for this play. But again, that was their strategy, and and our guys. While I do think they were, I think they were the most physical team. I do, and I hate saying that, but they were, and they're again a really, really good football team. But our team, to the physicality and all, and continued.
We're losing you, Coach. You still there?
He's out there on 114.
West Texas Matt coverage.
They were.
I think he's doing that on purpose on his end.
No, can't hear me.
There you go.
We got you now.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll probably be in and out.
Yeah. So does it give you a great deal of satisfaction knowing that our defense stepped up and the performance they had was spectacular? I mean, 1 yard of rushing.
And we felt that and knew they don't run the ball as a team. Teams, that's not who they are. We knew we were going to have to stop after
This is where you stick the phone out the window.
Yeah, exactly. We
Are we losing you?
He's gone.
lost the coach.
And understandable so.
Yeah.
But we got the gist of it.
Yeah, you can hang
All
on
right.
and see if he'll call us back maybe when he gets to a point.
Hanging up.
Still listed on you there, Coach?
He's
No, just
gone.
hang up.
Hanging up.
Okay, so a couple. Let's dive into a couple things he said. One, I thought it was very bold of him to call out the flopping.
Yes.
Like he said, there were times there were 3 players.
It was
And
kind
they
of
were.
obvious on our part.
It was too obvious.
Yeah, I mean, I actually saw one of their other players push down one of their guys.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, we saw that.
Or like the dude, like, oh, the 99 or whoever had 4 separate sets of cramps,
let me
and they
give you
came
some
up
water.
to offer him water, and he was like, no water.
This is exactly why we should have went in and pushed it in the end zone there at the last seconds of the game.
Yeah, just
Instead of taking a knee, we should have just
like-
put it in the end zone.
So we got flopping. They got 2 penalties for striking
yeah,
on the same play.
Same play.
LeBron.
2 weeks in a
poor guy.
row, we've had 2 personal fouls on the same play and 30 yards of.
Well, they
penalties,
did call
yeah.
that back where the second foul was half the distance, but it was
Yeah.
2:30s.
So 2 striking penalties. Their kicker,
8
their
total
punter.
penalties, yeah.
I watched this happen live, got barely touched at the end of a punt and did like a
He
soccer
flopped.
style flop.
He tried to win his Oscar.
And I watched the ref, and he stood there, and he had his hand on his flag, and he was staring at it for 3 seconds. And I think his internal monologue is like, "Do I have to reward this kind
His
of behavior?
performance?
Like, do I? I mean, he did technically run into him,
Yep.
but like, I don't want to encourage. He did throw the flag.
Running into
I mean, it
roughing
ended
the
up being
kickers
a
two different
5-yard
things.
penalty, and their coach anyway just
Nothing.
went
Declined.
declined.
Yeah.
But-
We'll try calling Wig back. Give it a couple minutes because we didn't get his picks and want to get those. But, we nicely talked about the game plan.
Yeah.
For those of you who just want us to be rude to the guy, we're not going to be rude
We're
to
not
the
going
guy.
to do that.
I do want to know about that Laurel and Hardy jumping around and all that.
But
Well,
to
that's
that
what he-
note, he said it very clearly. Look, our game plan is you got to establish a run. You've got to establish a run.
And for those
Maybe
of
to a
you,
fault.
and we agree. Listen, we question in our own minds, and when we talk amongst ourselves, what's going on here. If you go look, we averaged over 4 yards a carry. Now, I would have never thought that coming out of that game without looking at the stats.
Right.
But you did. And if you average over 4 yards carry, 3 carries, you got a first down. Was it pretty? No, it was a mucky, yucky, whatever you want to call it.
We had 2 series where we did a turnover on downs because we went for it on 4th and we
Right.
didn't quite make it. We have like 7 yards on one and 12 yards on another. We made 10 yards. So you turn it over. And you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that, but you keep putting yourselves in situations where you're playing behind the sticks.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, the
It
story of
catches
the
up to
game.
you.
That I agree with is when you're facing 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 10 or whatever it against that team, like you said, it's a very good defensive team.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, he's calling us back. Hey, buddy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
yeah.
got you.
Yeah, we got a little better reception now.
Yeah, it won't. It's not going to stay good. I've got you for a sec.
Okay, well, in that case, let's do this real quick. Let me get your picks.
Get your
before
picks, yeah.
Anything
Okay.
else when I can find the sheet that I wrote? Oh, there it is. Okay. Notre Dame at Pitt.
Notre Dame.
Okay. Got a couple big ones in the SEC. First of all, Oklahoma at Alabama.
Alabama.
Dale Peterson from
Iowa goes to USC.
Did you get that one,
Did I
Coach?
lose you?
Oh,
You just didn't want to pick that game.
Oh, here you are.
I
Man.
Iowa versus USC.
He's
Are
going
you
in
there,
and out.
Coach?
He's going in and out.
Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe he won't.
You may need to just text him.
Yeah, I was going to say, just
Yeah.
text him.
Yeah, we can do that. Once he comes back. Hello. Coach, if you come back, just holler at us. We'll just keep talking.
Oh. Hello? Oh,
He
yeah.
hung up.
He's gone.
Let's see if he calls us back. Anyhow, so we were talking. It was just such a struggle, and it was ugly. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
But that's okay. the end of the day,
Well,
Win's a win.
and
it's
the
a win,
defense,
so
along with stopping the run,
we play next week.
they end up stopping them on 2-point conversions.
yep.
And then at the end, we end up causing a fumble. JT ends up causing a fumble, number one. And was it Trey? Roberson
Picks it up. Yeah.
picks it up eventually. He had his eyes on the scoop and score.
See, kicking it out of bounds.
didn't
That
quite
way
go.
it
Looking
was
at that
great.
end zone. How far is that away from me?
Oh,
Here,
but
here.
the team was so happy.
I think he just texted. So
Yeah, he just texted.
Um,
Just texted him.
yeah, I'll text him. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah.
maybe I remembered wrong. Coach said we had 1 turnover. I thought we had 2 turnovers in our favor.
Well, we had one. We didn't have any fumbles, so we caused 1 fumble, and they lost that fumble. And then we had the 1 interception, which was Dowd throwing it, bounced off our player
but I
back
thought
to their
we-
player. No,
We only had 1? Okay.
yep, only one.
Just remember. Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple opportunities, and
Right.
we didn't get it.
Okay.
But that was a bad bounce. I mean, you've got 2 players on our receivers, and it just happens to bounce back, and the guy's coming, up towards
Well,
the
no,
play.
there was a lot wrong
It
with
should,
that play.
it shouldn't
Yeah.
have been thrown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he went backwards one way, then turned and went backwards another way, and he was
Almost
like
got-
to
almost
escape.
got
he was
that.
30 yards deep behind the line before he.
Threw off his
Threw the
back
ball.
foot. And it was
Exactly.
But at least,
blind and
and the
slow.
thing you've got to get used to with a left-handed quarterback is his roll to the left is his power side.
Right.
And so you think, oh, okay, he should be able to throw a pretty accurate pass. And then you got the decision making.
Yes, sir. Hello. There you are. Hey, buddy.
All right. I got back again for a second, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We appreciate you doing that. You
I
picked.
couldn't get anything. I heard USC is the last game I heard.
Yep. Okay. Arkansas at LSU.
Did he pick?
Did you get
USC?
the USC?
LSU.
Yeah. He's picking LSU. You pick USC. And then the game that really, really matters to a lot of us: Texas at Georgia.
I'll take Georgia.
Oh. Okay.
You're not going to pick the Tech versus UCF?
Georgia's like 37-1 in their last 38 home games. That's a tough place to go play. Lake Highlands this week, coming up Friday night. Do you know if we're home or visitors yet?
Yeah, kind of same thing. I think. Well, no, I don't.
Okay.
we were actually talking and lost reception, but I was. Then y'all also, as soon as I get through with you, then I'm going to try to see if I can get him back to where I can hear long enough to do that.
Okay.
In Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time. We know you're headed out to watch Tech play, and good luck there. And we will talk again next week. And
We do have one question, though.
oh yeah, go ahead.
And this is from one of the people that are married to one of the staff. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Are you trying to cause us to have a heart attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to remember who your crowd is out there, Coach. You can't be putting. It's got to be a little bigger spread, you know.
A few of them are wives.
We're a little old for this.
Is really proud of our guys, who and really, 2 close games this year have fallen behind late and then found a way to to rally and and one going back to Prosper, kind of keeping them just on the edge of field goal range and forcing a miss on a field goal, and then in this one coming up with that much needed turnover, and just really, really proud of the way the guys continue to fight.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty watching JT coming up on that quarterback. It's like Jaws.
It really was. It was
dum,
really
dum.
slow motion. I felt like 2 plays before that, we had a great opportunity for a strip. He was kind of held up, and Josh was coming in, and I thought had a great shot to punch the ball. Didn't do it, and hollering out there, and we're talking all the time how big that was and what a big moment we needed, and he nodded his head, and just said, got it. And 2 plays later makes that play, which is the play. I mean, it's clearly the play of the year for us because they're driving, and at that point, they've got some momentum, and it's going to be tough probably to keep them out, and it's going to come down.
Yep.
was obviously huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we enjoy winning, and we enjoy the playoffs and the fun that goes with it. And we look forward to Friday night. And have a safe trip, and we'll see you then.
We will. Thank you guys, and y'all have a great weekend.
All right,
Enjoy
thanks.
that Texas game.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
Coach.
let's hope. Thanks, Coach.
All right, bye.
All right, there you go. That was a abbreviated in and out conversation with Coach.
Thanks for your listeners' patience there.
Yeah, sometimes it gets difficult when you head
That's
out.
what happens in live broadcasts.
Yeah.
That's right.
So there you go, Coach Wig. Allen, and again, this is another stat when you ended up day. Allen ended up with 383 yards total offense, which, who would have thunk it? And
Right.
we don't get the time of possession numbers, but Coach mentioned it. We held the ball.
Yeah.
They.
Well, and then we had one passing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns. One of them was Dowd scramble, which is kind of nice.
Wanted a read option.
Dowds?
Yeah.
No, it was a pass play. And
Oh,
then
okay.
He had to scramble.
He scrambled.
Short yardage, but he punched it
and
in.
he was right. I just did the numbers here. We ran 72 plays to their 48.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that quite.
And their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possessions ended up in punts
Yeah.
That's something I wanted to bring up.
or
They
4.
had,
Yeah.
and this is something we haven't faced all year, a rock-solid punting game.
I was going to say,
Wasn't he good?
That punter was
Yeah.
good, and man,
Because-
the hang time on that one was just.
I mean,
Distance and hang time.
the returner never had a chance to even think about
Yeah.
Which is
And when he did call fair catch, there's like 5 guys around him.
which, if I remember, Coach and I were talking about it when I was taking him over, was like, and this is something everybody needs to know. He brought it up. They had the 2 games they lost were to Geyer and Coppell, and they had 4 turnovers in one and 5 or 6 in the other. And in the Geyer game, he said they had 2 breakdowns on kickoff, or not on kick coverages. He didn't say whether it was, but their kicking game, like I said, Jet didn't have a chance to return a punt,
Yep.
and like you say, David, the hang time on those punts was great, and they were good distance, and you played the field position game for the whole first quarter, and it
Yeah.
was just back and forth. But yeah, that was big for them, and like you said, when they don't make mistakes, they're a pretty good football team.
Yeah.
Well, and just that's one of the areas where Allen's special this year is on. And teams, it's hurt teams in the past when they don't have a solid punt team. Punt game, they kick it sideways. They are trying to do weird things.
Prosper.
You
You think Prosper
Weird things.
doesn't wish they didn't have a 7-yard punt or whatever it was?
and they could just go run their game plan here and be okay.
You always wonder why, I would think that most football teams should have pretty good punters because they have soccer teams also.
Yeah.
You would think that somebody would step up and take that role.
Louisville's punter was no soccer player.
Well,
That was a big kid.
Yeah.
And
Could
he
have been
had a
at one time.
Strong leg. And
Well, yeah, he's in the acting club, not in soccer. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that was to their benefit. That was nice to have for them. As Coach mentioned and James mentioned, they ended up with 1 yard rushing, and Coach said, they got some late stuff, but I just went and looked. They had take the quarterback out of it because his sacks, whatever, I don't even know what the number was, but he ended up with negative 24 yards. But they had 13 attempts for 25 yards rushing outside of the quarterback.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What more? You can't ask for any more from your
No.
kids,
No, you
to
can't.
hold them to 25 yards.
Yep.
Well, it makes me feel good. It sounds like Lake Highlands is a little bit balanced, but they count on their running attack. Speaking of running attacks,
Uh-oh.
I'm smelling that candy.
Oh, that candle? Yeah, I left it burning in there.
oh no, the bathroom's on fire.
For those of you who know, we had to put a candle in the bathroom this morning.
Nolan.
paint is melting off the wall.
You can actually see the stink cloud from
It's like Pigpen walking.
Yeah, exactly. Except that's not a dust cloud, that's a stink cloud.
Pepe Le Pew.
Act y'all's age.
We are.
I know, that's the problem.
Sniffing glue.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. 240 yards passing, 143 yards rushing for Allen, which
I can't believe that rushing stat. That
Isn't
just
that
feels
crazy?
wrong.
it just, Spriggs
That
was-
last drive added a lot with think, was it Sprigg or Hambrick?
Hambrick.
Oh,
15, 20-yard run or something like that.
22 or something like that one play.
Carrying people on his back.
Spriggs had 70. Dowd ended up with 43.
Go Navy.
Hambrick had 25, and Jet had
All in one
5.
play.
So statistically, you know, you look at it and go, whew. Allen only gave up 240 yards to Lewisville. Again, it was a 0-0 game until the second quarter.
And here in the yards, you realize your yards to points ratio was not very good.
Yeah.
And I think it's those 2 4th down failures that really kill you on that, because you had drives going before those.
2 turnover on downs, then we had the 1 interception. Those were our 3 really
but
bad
we weren't on a
series.
drive when we had the interception. That was just.
Well, it was 8 plays.
That was
an
a
8-play
play
drive.
where you were screaming, and I was thinking, okay, I agree with you that you should punt.
Yeah.
Because it was like at midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A little
late
bit
in the
too
game,
close, yeah.
like, let's punt.
I mean, you can count on your defense, but that's pushing it just a little bit.
Like I said, Lewisville ran 48 plays. There were 4 sacks, and they had 10 plays that went for 0 or negative yardage. So,
Yeah.
Great defensive game.
And again, I will say this, especially when you look at the bracket, at least until you get until maybe Crowley, not even there. This is the best defense any team is going to face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, statistically, and just watching these guys, you know, they just do. You know, people may think Allen is offensively challenged. Fine if they want to think that. You know, you got a team that averaged over 50 a game. You know, and they're finding ways to win. You know, no matter what, they beat a Prosper team that everybody's so high on. They beat a good Lewisville team. Yeah, they didn't score 50, but they didn't let them score their average either.
Well, and that's why that whole defense wins championships comes in, because when your offense is struggling, you only put up 22 points. Your defense has got to perform, and they did.
Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular.
I know we said this in breakfast. I don't think we said it on the podcast yet. Based on advanced stats, that's the second best runner-up in all of D1
Yep.
in Lewisville. So, really, the litmus test, I think what we were expecting this week will happen next week.
Yes, I agree.
We're no longer we're going from someone in the 30s to
I've
someone
never
in the
heard
80s.
so many big words
ranking-wise.
in one comment in this entire podcast.
I told you
So,
we had Socrates.
Lake
here.
Highlands is going to get blown out. Okay, I got you. I'm with
All right, Coach just texted me, and he said we are the home team.
you. Yay.
Woo! So there you go. When you buy your tickets,
So we're on the west
you will
side.
Sit on the west side of the stadium. So
Unless they designate us home team, but sitting on the away side.
We're going up top.
Shut up, James.
We're taking magnets, that's all I know.
yeah, we need to put some magnets on the home side.
Yeah.
Allen's touchdown came
Secret magnet placement.
via 16-play, 71-yard drive. Hambrick going the final 4 yards. That's not true. My God.
Now, that was the pass to
Pass to Josiah,
Yeah.
who got his foot down in the corner of the end zone.
Good job.
To go
Way
up
to go,
7-0. Allen holds Lewisville
Makes a punt for the 4th time.
for a 3-and-out. The next series, they go 14 plays, 55 yards.
Nice stumbling, bumbling run.
Jeremiah Dowd gets a 6-yard touchdown. You're at 14-0, and then
Run it.
Right back there.
I have to give. I got to see who this kid is. The Lewisville
Credit.
receiver credit. Lewisville gets the ball back with a little bit of time left in the quarter, and he hits Derek Martin out in the flat. And I thought Martin was going down, but he gets his hand down on the ground. He stays up,
Right.
and then he
And
runs
keeps
for
it going,
almost
yeah.
40 down to our 18.
Still there.
They get down to the 5 with a 1st and goal at the 5. Hey, guess what happens? They get there. They try a trick play.
That ain't working.
It was the old Boise State versus Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and they lose 2 yards. rush one done, have an incomplete
underhanded
pass.
handoff. We'll throw that in the highlights
Here,
too.
let me put this between your lips.
How about that tackle by LeBron throwing that guy up over his head?
Oh, my God.
Flipping him. That was
That's
wild.
on LeBron's highlight reel this week.
Yeah,
He's got
definitely.
out. They kick a field goal, make it 14-3. You're thinking, okay,
45 seconds left. What are you going to do?
nothing.
Nothing.
Well, had they not used all of their timeouts to get to that point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it
kind of
made
a
you think
wimpy-
that they were going to try something, but they didn't.
yeah, their first play didn't work, and they're just like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball in second half, so let's
Get
go
the
there.
ball. We go 3 and out.
Great.
Louisville gets it, and they score. They go for 2, do not get it, so it's 14-9. You're like, okay,
Is that the LeBron pick, or is that the next one?
that was the.
That's what I was thinking of. LeBron had the pick on the 2-point conversion.
it
That was
was.
the second 2-point conversion, the
No,
second
it was,
TD.
It was that one because that's when you had the 2 penalties on the same play for.
Oh, okay.
Wildcat! Wildcat! Martin's pass intercepted by How many referees does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Apparently all of them.
Let's find out.
We have no idea what happened.
Hey,
See it.
for real? FR. There is no foul for illegal participation. Number 6 did not participate in the play. Drive was no good. Dead ball foul. Striking foul, personal foul, striking foul. Number 8, the offense. Dead foul, personal foul, striking. 5, the offense. 30 yards of penalties will be enforced on the kick.
You got to eject those guys.
Bunch of
Striking.
Striking.
Not a closed fist.
Oh, it was an open fist.
That's the difference
Slap.
between what punching and striking. Striking is open hand. Punching is with a closed fist.
But-
no, that's what Steve said.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
said he clarified with the ref.
But yeah, I guess that technically doesn't go down as a turnover, but he did get it. It was an interception.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew there was another one.
And we'll show that.
You were
And-
gaslighting me.
I'm showing just the very end where he kind of falls on the ground again, but I'm sure that's when he was trying to get up and somebody smacked him and he fell down. And then the
He
ref
got-
explains it.
It's on his highlight reel. If you look at LeBron on Twitter, he's got it out there. He got it and he started running west
Toward the goal line,
and
yeah.
one of the big linemen got him and threw him down pretty hard. And then that's when number 8 came in
Yeah.
for Lewisville and just started all that melee and they cut it off. I don't know what happened after that. Anyways, 14-9. Allen gets the ball. They go 10 plays, 43 yards, and they get to a 4th down and 7 on the Lewisville 31, and they get 2 yards, and so the ball
Turnover.
over.
Yeah.
So the 4th quarter starts, and Lewisville punts. Allen throws that interception on 4th down that gets returned
A long way.
down to the 16-yard line.
Wasn't it fumbled and picked up by somebody else?
It was fumbled,
Yeah.
and
Missed it by that much.
So we had a chance to get it back and didn't.
Yeah.
yeah, 2 plays later, Allen jumps off sides, but the play continues, and they throw a touchdown pass. They go for 2, do not get it.
Right.
So they're up 15-14 with 8 minutes left in the game. And I turned to Nolan at that point and I said, well,
We need a drive.
This is just like Prosper. I mean,
Yeah.
you fall behind in the 4th quarter. What have you got?
And they pulled the best drive of the entire game.
No, 16 plays. What a drive.
Used up almost 4 minutes of clock, and they converted. They had 1st and 20
Magical.
to start
yeah.
with.
Yeah.
which was very interesting. And the big play on that was a 38-yard pass to Carter Harris. Who got interfered with on that play.
They were constantly in his face, yeah.
And still caught it.
That was part of the roughness of the reffing crews. They were really reluctant to call holding or pass interference.
They were letting them play.
Holding, and
they were letting them play.
Well, they weren't letting them play because they called other stuff, but they didn't call the stuff that mattered.
Maybe that's their version of letting them play.
They end up getting down
to
there
16 penalties.
Well, but the 2-point conversion on that was the
we
funky
haven't got
one.
to the touchdown yet.
I thought we got the touchdown.
No.
Okay.
You're always ahead of us.
Keep going, man.
Lyndon Spriggs rushes 4 yards, gets the touchdown. What I was going to say on that, when they got down to the 31-yard line, they started running the ball because you had Dowd rush for 4, Spriggs went for 15
Run that
on
clock.
a very tough run. He went for another 2. They got down to Caleb for 9 yards to the 4, and then Spriggs goes for 4 and a touchdown. Then the 2-point conversion, which we all thought initially
handed off to Caleb, and he's going to the right.
Was a disastrous play.
Right. He got closed out, but he jumps up and tosses it to Carter Harris.
Little did we know, Carter sneaking along the back end of the end zone, just
wide open.
waiting. And I thought Caleb's fixing to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go, and he
I'm
threw it.
sitting there going, "Why the hell are we doing a 2-point conversion?"
Well, you needed it to get up 7.
I know.
And then Lewisville gets the ball. They get down to the Allen 41, and J.T. Shaw pulls magic.
Yep, he does the old Jaws and dum 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 dum. It comes up from
We had
behind.
to get a first down to be able to run the clock out.
Which we did.
Yep.
Yay.
And say goodbye to Lewisville.
Way to go, Eagles.
3 years in a row, we've sent them out of the playoffs.
So you're saying
happened to a worse
we are
team.
their kryptonite.
You know, it was Wig's take on that was very interesting.
I've never heard him criticize another team like that.
He obviously he didn't say he loved the coaching staff or anything on this
No,
one, like he
didn't.
does other teams. That was very interesting, but it was so obvious, and even people on the Facebook were just like, "Really?
Yeah.
Can you?"
Diggs was calling it out, and he's the ultimate neutral.
Yeah, it's just like
Really?
Enough's enough.
I think so.
Okay.
But like you said, it's their coach to do it, I guess. And
Yeah.
when you get, but it's funny when you have 3 guys go down on one play. It's like,
I thought it was my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
don't you have a designated dropper?
And it was funny on that one when the 3 went down. The trainers all ran past that third guy, and then one guy looked back and went, "Oh crap!" Took off and running towards him.
Miracle.
But he got right up.
And he got right up right when he got to him. I'm like, huh.
It's so ridiculous. Well, you deserve to go home if that's how you want to play. But anyhow,
Exactly.
Allen wins 22-15. On to the next week. And, you know, this time of year, guys, it's survive.
Win or go home.
It's tough on us because everybody wants a 40-7 game.
Right.
You want your team to look great doing it, but the reality of it is that's not how it works.
Right. I
At any level.
Which teams that seemed like they were going to go deep ended up going home after the first week? I mean,
Well-
South Grand Prairie. Who else?
Wiley East, who was
Wiley
undefeated,
East, yeah.
got beat last night.
Wiley East, congrats on their ban for taking UIL.
You know,
Doing what
How
with
would
it?
you know that?
State champs, man.
Somebody posted it somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, there's
The national championship dance team. Blah, blah,
There you
blah,
go.
blah, blah.
Exactly.
Oh man, we didn't even talk about their band.
The Prancerettes.
I did not see.
Yeah,
their
what was
band.
up with that?
I wasn't
I
paying
didn't
They
see their
came
band
out-
either.
They faced their side. They did one Talonette song. They played their fight song, and then they left. They were out there for like 4 minutes.
Hey, that's the perfect show.
Yeah.
Our band only
What's
played 2 or 3 songs
I'm
the
not
whole
complaining
game.
about that.
Oh, I'm just like, what a sorry. That might be your last game of the year. That's
Well,
all
exactly.
you're going to do.
And you're not gonna give more to the
Again,
kids.
I liked it.
That's part of the problem, Nolan. We're not supposed to do things you like.
Well,
Well, no
you
one's
know,
into quick results, quick finish.
That's
No,
what I heard.
I'm just-
It's all about that.
What his wife said.
It's the same show week after week after week.
That's what she said.
Wow. Next week, looking at potential matchups for wonderful games. North Forney and Waxahachie.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Probably the best game out there, along with maybe Ridge Point and North Shore.
Maybe they'll have a Saturday
I
game.
think
We
that
can
game.
go see
I
it.
think that game will get a little chippy.
Which one?
Uh-huh.
North Forney and
Waxahachie. Yeah.
It very well could. Duncanville, Rockwall Heath could be interesting.
Yep.
I think Duncanville will get pushed a little bit there.
Who's North Crowley playing?
They are playing Midland Legacy. Eh,
They really should win that by at least 2 touchdowns.
well, if not more.
Yeah.
Maybe Midland Legacy is a lot better than
And
last
we
year.
all
like
thought we were going to
promised.
spank Lewisville.
I don't know about
You
that.
never know.
Yeah, we were all off on our score predictions. weren't we?
Oh, we were totally off.
It was ugly.
Yeah, about middle of the second quarter, I looked at Mark and James. And I go, yeah, I guess my prediction ain't going to come to fruition.
Well, I guessed right on their side, but I guess 17. But
Well, folks, don't forget, August 28th, 2026, Allen versus Duncanville, the Wipeout Kids Cancer Classic, Allen
Yep.
Eagles Stadium.
You heard
Looking
it here
forward
first.
to that. Yeah, you heard it here first, for those of you who hadn't heard it already. Somebody mentioned
some people have. It's
Somebody
been
mentioned
leaking, but
Next week, Allen versus Lake Highlands at McKinney Stadium, 7 o'clock. We are the home team.
players of the game.
Players of the game, we offensive, we did Lyndon Spriggs and Carter Harris. On the defensive side, we had JT Shaw and Dupree Wafer, who just continues
He was
to
going
show
off.
up
Yeah.
every week.
Hits hard.
You know,
God, does he
UTEP's getting both those kids, and
They're getting
They're
a
gonna-
serious
serious
influx.
players there that will hopefully have great college careers there at
Yeah.
UTEP. So,
And
congratulations.
that's not to take anything away from the whole defense. My gosh.
No, I mean, again, in picking a player of the game, it gets difficult sometimes, and
Yeah.
we've, you know, that's why you give 2
We
sometimes.
were waffling on a couple of the offenses.
Major Miller made a good hit too.
Oh my gosh.
Make,
Yeah.
make a good hit, but it gets difficult, you know. And they got the new playoff magnets. And
Oh,
those
the
are
new
cool.
playoff magnets. Yeah.
So-
We got some new magnets for regular season games, which we gave out as well. Hova got
final-
one, and who else got one?
last week.
Yeah, for last week.
Spriggs was.
Spriggs.
Yeah. Quick note on basketball: they beat Jesuit yesterday. They beat DeSoto last Saturday in a scrimmage, and they beat. First game of the year was actually yesterday. Jesuit. They play today at noon over in the Noble Classic at Arlington Martin against a prep school, and I just went blank. It starts with an A. One of the prep schools here in
Oh, asshole prep.
Cody.
I thought it was asswipe prep.
There we go. No.
Our Lady of Perpetual Guilt.
And next week they're in Oklahoma City playing in a tournament up there. So
It's kind of fun to travel.
I'm thinking I might drive up for the Saturday
Oh
game.
my goodness.
Just
Watch out for tornadoes.
Yeah, we'll see about what goes on with that. So anyhow, we appreciate you listening. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe.
Hit that little bell.
Give us comments, good and bad. We take them all. And until
No,
next,
we don't take the bad ones.
we take them. What we do with them.
We
is a
may
whole
not do.
different
Yeah,
story.
we may throw them away, but
So
We keep 2-page letters from them.
we do keep letters.
yeah.
Um,
So write us a novel.
till next week.